Nou, het voelt voor mij nu alsof ik dingen doe die ik al veel vroeger had moeten doen. Dat klinkt heel vreemd, maar niet gedaan heb gewoon. En die pak ik nou weer op en ik wil graag daarmee naar buiten treden. Dus.
Ja.
En ook, ik ben nu ook al veel oude werkboeken aan het bekijken en aan het lezen. En eigenlijk, ik moet opletten dat ik niet te veel ga analyseren en opschrijven, want dan schrijf ik de dingen kapot en doe ze juist niet. Maar juist, ik heb heel veel in mijn hoofd gedaan, zeg maar. Dus ook uitvoeren en kijken waar het naartoe leidt. En mijn doel is eigenlijk dat ik af en toe een schilderij kan verkopen, maar ook om weer een beetje in het kunstcircuit terecht te komen en ook geïnspireerd te raken. Misschien ook voor projecten buitenaf. En als het een beetje geld oplevert, is dat meegaan.
The main steps at the moment which I would like to take is to get a balance between the new foundation we have since February 2015, the foundation Singing Culture Deventer, and the balance between the foundation and the singing studio. And in the foundation, I hope to be able in future times to do some guiding as well, or give lectures about the Hanseatic League. So in the foundations, my two companies will be combined. I will also love to do all my idealistic work from the singing studio, like giving workshops, pretty individual, and going deep into music with students, get them to perform, get them to handle their fears. I used to do that in the singing studio, and I love starting to do that in the foundation, so other people can join in as well and make it a foundation for singing culture in Deventer.
Yeah, so my dream would be that the Netherlands would really be a front runner in terms of moving to a more sustainable energy, and if you look at the environment and climate change and everything that we're doing to the environment, it's a very complex system where everything is sort of interacting with everything. Then I hope that the Netherlands will be sort of the part that will break the system and make a change for the better. So that would be my ultimate dream. And then now, of course, you're going to ask me what would be your contribution to that, and that's where it gets really difficult.
Of course.
Yeah, there's interesting thinkers that deal much with this topic. One philosopher, a sociologist that I stumbled upon a couple of years ago is Gregory Bateson, who is maybe almost forgotten in some fields because he's like, say, he was like the first cyberneticist. So he knew what internet could become. He knew what networks and platforms like these could become. But also he saw that happening in nature. Or he was the first one to say we should focus on relationships, not on individual things.
Yeah.
So he was maybe the first scientist breaking the borders between the different sciences, and always asking the same question, like what is the pattern that connects? So it's always about this relationship. And nowadays somebody like Donna Haraway, who talks about nature culture as a term, and say we cannot divide nature and culture anymore. We have to understand how this interwoven pattern of people, animals,
and technology, right? It's also like
it's
something which is weird. Nature, culture, and then technology comes in between.
Yeah.
So
So
cool.
That's a big fascination for me.
Yeah.
I use that also in my art teaching, and now say towards this project, if it's a project at all that we're developing, it's really uniting all these activities also to come to an ecology of our being, that we don't split up our lives anymore into tasks that are say ideal work-based, and then things you just have to do because you have to do them to make a living, let's say, to kind of bring all those things together.
Yeah, to really connect maybe your work and your lifestyle and to make that into one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ik wil van mij weten waar ik mijn schilderijen toon en aan wie ik ze verkoop. Dat zijn een soort keuzes, maar ik wil juist dat het toegankelijk is. Dus ik zoek erg contacten en ja, hoe moet ik dat zeggen? Maar meer van voor mij duidelijkheid van waar ik naartoe wil. Of het anders blijft een heel vaag iets. Van, ik zeg nu in het begin, ik merk dat ik een heel sterke droom heb. Of daar ja, die academie is toch al 20 jaar geleden, maar dat houdt nooit echt op, zeg maar.
Yeah, my dream is to get this balance right, to keep the singing studio, give it an own space, an own house, mia casa. Kathy, you're from Italy. So I'd love to have a mia casa where I can do the teaching, the singing teaching, the vocal projects, the workshops, together with this foundation. And the foundation is open for all the people in Deventer who want to sing or want to accompany on guitar, on bass, on saxophone, on trumpet. So give them all a chance to play together. And I try to get lots of friends for the foundation, and it would be great in future times, but that's a big dream, a huge dream, that if I have loads of friends for the foundation, that maybe one day we could go to Athens and learn them everything about the roots of our...
That the Netherlands would really be a front runner in terms of moving to a more sustainable energy, and yeah, if you look at the environment and climate change and everything that we're doing to the environment, it's a very complex system where everything is sort of interacting with everything. Then I hope that the Netherlands will be sort of the part that will break the system and make a change for the better. So that would be my ultimate dream.